This is really quite interesting. Are one-length irons a fad? This is coming from somebody that's played them for years and now uses a traditional graduated set. So these are my fitted, these are fitted to me, one-length irons. I saw Bryson using them and I was like, boom, I'm going to use them.
So what year was that from then?
I'm going to say like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Something.
I like the colour on them though.
It's cool, isn't it? All black. Really, really like them.
Smart.
Now, we're going to do irons only over 2 holes up against my new set of irons, which are graduated, like a normal set we'd call them, where from pitching wedge all the way through to 4-iron, they roughly get half to a quarter of an inch longer as I go from pitching wedge to 9-iron, 8-iron, 7-iron.
And they're all 7-iron length?
Yes, because look, right? That's 4-iron, that's 9-iron. Then you place that down. They're both the same. Now, if I grab my new 4-iron out, have a look at the difference in length. Bear in mind, that is 4-iron there. Look at the difference in length. This one here, sorry. But it doesn't matter, they're all the same length, aren't they?
Yeah.
Crazy. And you know what, there's some interesting things to think about here. And I think I'm the best person to talk about this because I use them for about 1.5 years, 2 years. So I've got some real experience of, is it a fad? If I'm really bad at golf, not really bad, if I'm struggling with my golf, is it something that I should think about?
Why did you originally, why did you stop using them though? That's what I'd want to
Why
know.
did I stop? More for the shorter irons, which
Right.
I'll explain as we go around. Like, should we get a yardage?
Yeah.
Let's get hitting.
Because we're gonna play par 3 and then we've got a tricky par 4.
Which is actually an iron always off the tee.
It's a what?
We always play iron off the tee there.
Do you?
I do if it's playing the tournament. I don't want videos.
Do you though?
Okay, right, Em, you're finding me out here.
That hole though is tricky and everyone always thinks it's a par 5. It should be a par 5.
Yeah, it's a tricky hole. Right, this is 199. This is a tricky hole. There you go. 199, what are you thinking, Em? What are you thinking? What, go on, let's see how well you know my game. 199.
4-iron.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, we'll go white.
That's from no knowledge, that's from memory, because you always say 4-iron.
On this hole.
Mm.
We'll go white ball for my new set. Orange ball for this set. 4-iron on each.
I'm intrigued, I'm excited for this, because
I am actually. I'm a bit nervous because I played really some good stuff with these. And it's an interesting debate.
when did you last use them? Sorry to interrupt. When did you last use your one line?
I'm thinking. I'm racking my brain here.
Think quicker.
I don't know. 3 years ago?
Yes, you don't know.
I know. I
Proves
said
how
3
long
years.
ago how long ago it was.
But one thing I'd say is people always had this debate of they go shorter because they're shorter shaft. But the whole idea with them is because they're shorter shaft, you find the middle more often. Therefore, you're going to be more efficient in what you do. Because, right, there's no point swinging this quicker and finding the toe and the heel. Let's just use some round numbers here. Let's say you hit it 100 miles an hour off the middle and 90 miles an hour off here and 60 miles an hour off here. Well, even if with one length that 100 miles an hour goes down to 90, but you hit the 90 more often, that's worth more, isn't it? Consistency in golf pays dividends.
Yeah.
Right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
4-iron.
4-iron. I think it might be too much club.
There's only one way to find out.
I think I got too much club here, Ems.
Only one way to find out.
That was a soft 4-iron. Keep coming round. Get a piece. We're back of the green. We're dancing, but it's a long way away from the flag.
What would you have picked? 5?
Yeah, but this is going to be interesting. I'm going to play this now. I'm going to try and swing that exactly the same as this next one. Like, if you noticed, I gripped down on this, so I'm going to grip down on that one. Bear in mind, I'm going to be gripping down even shorter. Okay, so I'm not going to grip down on this, but I'm going to hit this the same, like same pace. I'm interested in where this actually ends up.
I think this will be closer.
As in, it won't go as far?
Just saying that. Bit of fun in it. Getting in your head. Ooh. That made a completely different noise as well.
Did it?
Yeah. Ooh, bunker.
Well.
Did you not notice the sound?
No, it's hard. Like when you're over the ball, you don't tend to notice
Honestly. It was a lot more high pitched, I feel. I don't know,
Right.
there was a bit of more of like a plasticky sound over it. If that's
Well,
possible.
I guess maybe they're slightly different materials
Let's have a look.
in what they are. They're both insanely dirty. Maybe these are more cast. These are more
Do you see
forged.
many golfers using one length?
Very
typically?
rare, very rare.
Would it be like like a
Do you know what?
lower handicap, or does it not really make a difference? I don't, like,
It's a great question. I don't think there's any trend with it. I think they tried to do it where high handicappers would go for it because it's meant to, as we said about the longer irons, give you a much better chance of finding the middle more often. But I don't think it's really caught on. Let's go see where these finished.
pretty much gone the same distance, haven't they?
They have? They have indeed. Right, where's my 58? Here we go. I hate not having a bag. It's such a pain. So many golf clubs. Right, here we go. Here's my 58. That's where my new 4-iron finished. This is where the 1 length finished. Now we're getting into the nooks of like, these feel really long. And that's why, one of the reasons why I stepped away from using 1 length, the shorter clubs, because the shaft is longer, they always felt too upright. And what you tend to see is, yes, the lie angles will have been adjusted to me, but as the shaft goes longer, the club will play more upright, so the toe will be a bit more in the air, naturally. And I found like, I was then chipping, and look at all this flaff of club. And I don't know, I like to be a little bit...
That also probably doesn't help that you're short, does it?
No, but these are fitted to me. So
Oh, yeah.
I just felt there was too much club. You know, when you're used to something. And yeah, okay, people say you get used to it. But I found, it hard to get used to it. Right, here we
You
go.
didn't say anything, the fact I just said you're short. Usually you get a bit,
I glossed over it. All right. I mean, you stood in a very brave place. Right, here we go.
Here we go.
Tell you what, I played one here, Ems.
Nice. Go, 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 go. Left, left.
What a shot. This is a bit...
Great shot. Wow.
You've been a bit quiet about that.
I don't think you could have done any better, to be fair.
No, that was really good. That was so good. You know what, I'm interested in? Let's try and see what we make par on both.
Can I just say something as well? You love raking bunkers.
Yeah.
No, it's like you get a real... You know, like when you jet wash the drive and it's like, oh, got the dirt out. You're like that with the bunkers.
Most golfers hate raking
I've never
bunkers.
heard anyone like it. It's like if someone's on the channel, you're like, oh, don't worry, I'll do it, which is obviously really nice, but it's more for your own pleasure.
Is it? Is it? It's not. It's just, I don't know. I hate... Like, look at that there. It looks therapeutic, the fact that no one's really been in it. Right, here we go.
It's not a bad problem, is it? Taking care of your surroundings.
Bugbear when people leave pitch marks. Right, I'm just going to pop this down here.
Confident.
See if we can get it close.
Ooh. Ooh. Not
That was
bad.
such a tough putt. Well, I actually think the bunker shot was easier because you're taking out all the slope. Pretty neck and neck now. You know what I'm interested in? We'll get the launch monitor on the next tee and we'll see how far the 4-irons actually go, full out, both of them, and we'll see if there's any like discrepancy in that. What do you think? Are you thinking the 4-iron on the 1 length is going to go longer or shorter? What's your gut?
Shorter.
And why?
Just because you've not used it as much, to be honest with you.
Not the fact that it's shorter.
Ooh. No. Well, yeah, obviously, but...
But then this is the whole theory. I questioned this, and they were like, well, a club golfer is going to find the middle more often, so over the course of 10 shots, you should be longer.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I'm not saying you're wrong, by the way.
No, no. No, you wouldn't do that.
Well, I wouldn't say you're wrong. Right, it's not about the putting, really, is it?
Nah.
So,
You wouldn't say that if you hold it, though.
No, I wouldn't, right? So on the hole there, you can sort of start to see why I stepped away with them with the shorter clubs. We'll explain that when we get down here to hit an approach shot with a medium iron. We're going to play this as a 3-shot of this one. We'll lay up them both. Do we have to hit a short iron?
Just like you do normally.
I don't need that, Em. You know what I should do? I should play it like that normally because I'll lose far less golf balls. But it's going to be interesting to see at this ball speed now. So I'm going to say... In fact, let's get everybody down in the comments. If you are enjoying this video, we love it when you put your opinions in the comments of, Alex, we want you to see you and Em test this, or get this. It could be new, it could be old, it could be something completely random within the golf space. Let us know. But also, on that point, is this 4-iron going to be longer with the 1 length or my own? And I appreciate it's only hitting 1 shot, but we're about having a bit of fun on this channel. Right, Em, let's get this full swing on.
Let's go out.
We're going to look at the ball speed The club head speed, I think, is an interesting thing. Anywhere like around here. The ball speed, the club head speed, and the carry.
What would the ball speed
carry.
usually be then for you with a 4-iron?
I would say somewhere in the 130.
Are you saying that you think the one length will be higher or lower?
I really don't know, if I'm honest
No,
with
but
you.
you've got to give an answer.
I think it should be lower. Because I'm not sounding big-headed, but I hope I find the middle on both. Right.
Right then!
Right then, I'll go with mine first.
I hope they find in the middle on both, yeah.
What'd you say?
I'm just taking the mic, don't worry about it. You do you.
No, what did you say?
Show us how it's done!
What did you say?
The fact that you think you're going to find the middle on both.
Well, I did the last 2 shots, didn't I?
You're odd.
Well, I missed the green one of them though, to be fair. Okay, so line is those trees straight down. This is my 4-iron first. We'll go through the data straight away.
Wow.
That was ripped. I haven't got any better.
That is poker straight.
Poker straight.
Well, we found the middle on that one. What have we got?
Right, carry into the wind, 172. Okay. That's what we're looking at carry. This is windy, okay? But we're comparing it to the same wind. Now, I want you to remember these numbers, Ems. 172.
Doing my best.
Ball speed, 137.8. I said 130-ish.
Yeah.
Okay, 1.44 smash and 96 miles an hour club speed. So, do you want the phone so you can remember it?
There's no way I'm going to remember.
Right, get the phone out.
Obviously going to get the phone.
I'll get the phone.
You get the phone. So those numbers are good.
Yeah, I can't hit a better one than that.
Why don't you just take a picture of the screen so that you don't have to write them all down?
That's just far too sensible then. Okay, so there we go. And we had our carry. Total 198 doesn't mean anything, does it really? Carry 172. So, moment of truth.
Here we go.
What do you think? What do you think?
I think. I'm going to say I think the numbers won't be as good, but I think you'll still hit it as straight.
I really don't know.
But if I was
The
a
lofts might be a little bit different on these.
But if I was a club golfer, let's say I was, 16, 17 handicap, and you were trying, would you ever try to persuade someone to go to one length? So to me, like, what would be the benefit? That's what I'm trying to get my head round.
Do you know what?
I don't really get what the benefit is.
You know what? I'm really torn. Let me hit this. I think about that.
Okay.
Because a part of me wants to say yes and part of me wants to say no. I'll explain that in a second. This feels weird. It's in 7-9 ball position. That was lower, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was low. But
I think that's longer.
Do you think? It's just a straight though.
It's just a straight.
It looked
It's so close.
It looked like it landed just after it. What is it? Let's see.
Right, we'll go ball speed first. No, we'll go carry. 177 carry. Do you want me to get the one up because you can't remember it, can you?
No.
I can't either. Okay, so before we had a carry of 172.
Oh, so it's gone
It's gone longer.
longer.
And I think this is because I played the ball further back with that and it's still a lower loft, so it was coming out a little bit hotter, a bit lower. Okay, ball speed though, this is really interesting. Club head speed significantly lower and ball speed significantly lower, even on a great smash factor. 91.5 club head speed versus...
So that was 95.7.
Quite a lot less.
Yeah.
And I only think it went longer this because it was a bit of a lower launch because of where I had the ball position. Ball speed 135.8.
137.8. Ooh.
And a smash factor 1.48, so it's still a great strike.
1.44.
Look how low it launched, 8 degrees, it's really low that. And obviously in these testing conditions and wind, it's gonna go further.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the...
I'll show people. We'll go and see where they finished. So there we go, 91 versus a...
95.7.
135 versus a...
137.8.
1.48 smash. Even smash factor was better and it's still lower.
Launch angle 8.5, 9.5. This was 9.5.
And it was slightly longer in 177 versus...
172.
Right.
Did you... I don't think you thought you'd do that, did you?
I actually thought that was longer when I hit that. In terms of like...
No, but I mean before you hit it.
Oh, before I hit it, I was a bit on the fence. I thought the club head speed would be less, but I didn't know if the ball speed would still be up there. but clearly it's not, and the club head speed obviously was less. And this is one of the reasons why I say I'm on the fence about them for club golfers, and I'll explain that when we get down there, and let's see where these are finished. There's white.
Where is it? Oh, it's there.
There's yellow. It's quite a bit of difference in that. They're the same golf ball, by the way.
How many yards do you reckon that is?
20. But don't forget, that's rollout, and if you're hitting an iron into a green, you wouldn't have that.
Yeah, true.
Right, I'm going to let with pitching wedge. So my point being, why I'm on the fence about it, I think they're good if someone who struggles with their strikes, the longer irons, it's shorter, you feel closer to it, and you put the ball in the same position. You haven't got to guess where ball position is. So finding that bottom part of our arc, if you're a fatter and you're thinner, makes it easier because you're controlling the same thing. But then I do think they come out a bit lower. Okay, and then with the longer stuff, which you'll see in a second, they go really high. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this up with wedge into this corner.
God.
You can say nice shot if you want.
I know, you made that look so easy.
Why do you sound so surprised? Why do you sound so surprised?
I think it's the way, I'm just going to lay her up.
Do you know what, I just think, why don't I just play golf like that more often? You know, let's just do this. You stand over it and you're like, oh my God, I've got to hit the wedge or not.
You're an overthinker though.
Yeah, 100%. Who else is? Everyone else. We're golfers. We're chronic overthinkers. Right. I'm going to grab the wedge of this, and we'll show you that down here. You can walk, Em. See ya. Right, we put these down. Then we grab my wedge and this wedge. And this is why I fell out of love with them. And this is why I think in the clubs that are more for accuracy, you lose a little bit because they are longer. Think, why are the golfers shorten the driver? So they become more accurate. It works the longer stuff, but not for this stuff. I think personally hybrid irons would be a better option for people than these now.
Yeah.
But they weren't out when this was here. That's the point to make. So look at the length of this difference. Okay?
Just look at it at the top there, oh yeah.
Now what starts to happen, because it feels really long, I feel a long way away from it, and I feel the loft just points left. If you look at that there, right, from where I'm stood, can you see how the toe's more up? They just play a little more upright because of the length.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was just going to go left all the time. And go really high because the shaft is longer, you tend to get a bit more spin as well. And because you're generating more club head speed. And that might sound a great thing because you get more distance, but I think your caveat to this is you lose a bit of accuracy.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? You're not bothered, are you? It's fine. Right.
I just don't, if I'm being really brutally honest, I don't understand what the point of them is.
Look how high that's gone. Well, Bryson uses them, man. He seems to know.
Bryson. You're not Bryson, and no offence, the majority of these people will play nothing like Bryson.
So you're saying you don't think these are good things for people?
I just don't know why you bother. Sorry.
Well, yeah, I bothered. I think there is merit to them, but I think.
Okay, look at me in the eyes, right?
Yeah,
I should pick that up. Would you ever seriously go back to one length? Look at me.
Let's go and drive down.
That's a no.
No, I wouldn't. No, you're right. You're right.
That's the thing.
You're right. I can say that honestly because I use these for over a year.
And I think if you were to say to people,
jump in, we'll have a chat.
Yay! If you were to
jump in my cart.
So have you ever thought about one length irons or bought one length irons? Let us know in the comments. Guarantee no one will.
And like you asked me there, like I don't think I'll ever go back to them.
I'm just you're using them, and I'm not getting on board with it. But maybe I'm wrong.
Well, there's going to be a straight shootout now.
So if we filmed like in a few days and someone turned up with one length, you'd be shocked. No, okay, not shocked. You'd be like,
I would be.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so weird. We filmed a one length iron.
Yeah, but I would be because I don't think many people have bought on with it. I don't see them promote them anymore, right?
No.
There's not many of them. Oh, by the way, this is where they both finished. We'll have a straight shootout. We'll move it closer. This is going to be good because this is the point of why I actually didn't use these irons, because when I got closer to the green, I felt like I was less accurate.
But since you've used it, right, I'm not getting any positive vibes, and also, really, you mainly complained.
Well, that's why I don't use them.
Because when you're in the bunker, which I know your excuse, I was saying about your height, but seriously though, if you were taller, you wouldn't have that problem. I know they're measured to you, but surely you got really long levers. So
no, because they're one length, the 7'9" length for my 7'9" length.
Ah, right, okay.
So if you came and you were 6'7", insert
like the guy. Like the guy
Andy
earlier.
Barr, then his 7-iron length would be different. So they're still fitted.
I'm with you. Sorry. Yeah, I get you now.
Right, here
I
we
get
go.
it.
123. First up, this one length.
Nice.
Oh, it's a little
bad.
short. It's okay. It's
Not
pretty
bad.
good.
Could be worse.
But look where I got that. And this is what, again, another thing I kept finding. I kept finding I was hitting the toe a lot.
Another negative comment?
Right. Are you saying I'm making excuses?
No, I just said another negative.
Yeah, and well, it can be, right? I'm not using them. Right, here we go. 123. My wedge. This looks pretty good, Em.
Nice. Fringe.
Fringe, a bit left. But I do feel I got more control. So, yeah, I don't think it's a set of clubs that I would ever go back to.
No.
Let's go to the green and we'll just get them out and we'll just show you the differences between what the 6-iron is on a normal set and a 6-iron on the 1-length set, and then we'll get the wedges out on both, because it's really, not the wedges, we'll go 9-irons on both. So here we go. Yellow ball. My wedge, yeah, I know I'm in the fringe, but it's closer. I was worried about the 1-length going a bit long. So yeah, definitely, there's definitely more accuracy. And even if it's placebo, right, and I feel I've got more accuracy, golf's about feel.
Never do that again.
Okay, so have a look at these here. This is 8-iron and 8-iron and 8-iron. This is 5-iron and 5-iron here. So you can see how shorter, slightly longer, and yeah, I just think, like, let's grab 8 and 8. I mean, look at that there, how it plays just that little bit longer.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I felt like they were going to go high, they're going to go left. And one of the concerns that I had with the longer stuff is that they were going to launch too low. Great off the tee, right? You saw the benefits of how that had more rollout, and especially into wind, but then going into a green with a lower lofted iron, I felt like sometimes maybe they were going in too flat and not holding them. Now, these are the Forge Tech. They did have like a more chunkier version. Now, with chunkier irons, they can make the CG lower and further back, which can help launch get higher. So maybe that would be the way that people should go if they do want 1-length irons.
Overall, what's the verdict?
I'm not going back.
Ask me mine.
What's your verdict?
No.
So I think it was a bit of a fad, if I'm honest. And the only person that I really know in the modern game that stuck with them is Bryson.
Well, we all love Bryson.
We do love Bryson, to be fair.
But we don't love them. Goodbye.
No. Goodbye, sir.